Jets Ward.
Jets, Jets. What is going on, Jet fans? And welcome back to another episode of the Jets Ward. I am your host, Ryan Ward, and I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I got a fun one for you, but first, if you have been here before, welcome back. You know I love having you guys here. It is a great place to be because you guys keep coming back for more. And if you are new here, welcome. Whether you're a Jets fan of another NFL team, or just a casual NFL fan, you are always welcome here. It is a safe space for you. Now, guys, it has happened. We all knew this news was going to come breaking down at one point or another, but it is officially here. Kyler Murray has officially been released by the Arizona Cardinals, or will be getting released by the Arizona Cardinals. They could not find a trade partner for him. Everybody knew this was going to happen. Kyler, once they got the new head coach, once he basically got injured and then never got put back in, replaced by Jacoby Brissett, we all knew Kyler Murray's days were numbered in Arizona, but here we are. And everybody, every NFL analyst, every reporter is going to start linking Kyler Murray to the New York Jets. The Jets have a big need at the position. We don't really have anybody other than Brady Cook on the roster. Justin Fields will be getting released as well. But does Kyler really make sense for the New York Jets? So let's talk about it. He's 28 years old, dealt with a lot of injuries in his career, and hasn't really been elite in this league or one of the better quarterbacks. It hasn't been that in a while. His first couple seasons when he was drafted and a couple seasons after when his coach was Cliff Kingsbury, that's when Kyler was at his best. Not doing the deep bombs, when he was able to improvise, dunk it off, get the ball out of his hands really quickly. But as time went on, and new coaches started to come in, it really hasn't worked with Kyler. The injuries started to pile up. There were rumors about with this contract that they had to put a thing in there talking about that he had to study a certain amount of time throughout the week to get ready for games. And there were memes that came out that every time a new COD dropped, Kyler Murray's game would plummet because he'd be focused on that. So questions about his character. Is he really into football? He's never a behavioral issue off the field, but it's just, is he all about football, or is it not really everything for him? That's been the biggest questions for Kyler. And he's very talented. He really is. But let's talk about, does he make sense for the New York Jets? In my opinion, I would say no. I would have said yes if Tanner Engstrand was still the offensive coordinator, because I think Engstrand wanted more of the quarterback who's able to move and improvise and do all these little things. And I thought the short passes really work with Kyler's game. Get the ball out of his hands. He doesn't need to think really quickly. He can get it and throw. And he's great with his legs. Now with Frank Reich really has a systematic type of offense. It's West Coast, but there's a certain type of quarterback that really works in his offense. He wants somebody who's a little bit bigger, has a big arm, who can step into the pocket and rip it at any level, who has a cannon of an arm, who can make the field throws downfield, intermediate throws, and short range. And that's not really Kyler's game. He's really good when he's on the move, getting outside the pocket, making things happen. If you try to force him to be a pocket passer, he's better than what we've had, but I don't think that's really his game. I don't think we're putting him in a situation for him to succeed, which is going to end up hurting the Jets. And this is a season where Aaron Glenn is really on the hot seat. I don't know if Muji is on the hot seat as much, but Aaron Glenn really is. And I don't know if Kyler Murray, if he wants to hitch his wagon to Kyler Murray at quarterback. He was in an interview in Ryan Clark's podcast talking about one of his best games that he called when he was the defensive coordinator of the Lions was against Kyler because he ran cover zero. He blitzed him. And Ryan Clark made the comment, oh, well, yeah, Kyler Murray's not watching film anyway. And Aaron Glenn said, yeah, laughed and said that was a whole other issue. I don't think that's the really type of quarterback that Aaron Glenn wants. He wants somebody who's a football player, wants to be in there, that studies, that you don't have questions about. Kyler Murray, though, you have those questions. But now, the difference is, he is very talented. He is better than what the Jets have had. If Kyler Murray came in and was the Jets quarterback this past year, I think the Jets would have won a ton more games. Don't get me wrong. I think he's better than Fields. He's definitely better than Tyrod and absolutely better than Brady Cook. And we have a better offensive line than what the Cardinals have. So maybe things could work out for him. Now, is definitely 100% that he's not going to come here? No. There's always that chance, especially since he's getting released by the Cardinals. He's going to be given a ton of money. You could sign him on the vet minimum, which is $1 million. And to have a quarterback of his caliber that could still perform, he's still only 28 years old, so a lot of football left in him. If he can stay healthy, he can do something for you. He's going to win you games. He can read a defense, but he likes to run. He likes to get out of the pocket and make things happen, improvise. Like I said, I don't think he's a system fit, but would I be pissed off if the Jets signed him? No. One, because he's going to be a cheaper option. For some reason, there were rumors that the Jets are already not interested in Kirk Cousins, which I'm shocked about that one. I also think that it's because they found out or heard through the grapevine that Kirk Cousins isn't interested in coming here, which is okay. But Kyler Murray's an interesting one. Apparently, Aaron Glenn and his father have a good relationship, so that could be something that can cause him to come here. And who knows? Maybe he comes in with more of a leadership mindset, more mature, ready to go. He studies. He does all these things that you need him to do, prepares, gets ready. He's going to win you games. He has won playoff games before, and he's been thrown for 4,000 yards in his career before. So he's done this stuff before. He's proved that he can be successful in this league. I just don't think it's going to be with us. Now, there are two teams that you can bring up that I think fit Kyler very well. And the first one is Minnesota. It seems that they might be shopping J.J. McCarthy. They're not really comfortable with him starting, and they're very interested in a veteran to come in and compete with him. Kyler Murray in Kevin O'Connell's offense, I think could be a perfect fit for him, especially with him thrown to Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison as of now. There's weapons that they have there that Kyler can be very successful. Their offensive line is a little shaky, and they're going to be making changes to it. But Kyler Murray is a big upgrade over J.J. McCarthy and can let J.J. sit back and learn the system behind a vet like Kyler Murray. But I think there's an even better fit. I think the Falcons with Kevin Stefanski is a much better fit for Kyler. There's question marks about Michael Penix. Is he the guy in Atlanta? Struggled last year, was injured a ton. There's injury concerns with him, just like Kyler, but more serious with Michael Penix. I think you bring in Kyler to work in Kevin Stefanski's offense. I think he fits the system that Kevin Stefanski wants to run very, very well. And then you have a dual threat at quarterback, and then you have Bijan Robinson right behind him. And when Drake London comes back healthy, you have a solid offense. Their offensive line is pretty damn good in Atlanta, and they have a top defense as well, ran by Jeff Ulbrich. So I think the best fit for Kyler would be Atlanta. I wouldn't be shocked if he goes to Minnesota, but I just think those two areas, those two teams are a much better fit for Kyler than what the Jets are for him. Would I be upset if the Jets signed him? No, because he'd be a cheaper option, but I think there's better fits that the Jets could go after. His former teammate, Jacoby Brissett, I think is a better fit. Tanner McKee, I know there are question marks about him because he doesn't really have that much starting experience, but he fits what Frank Reich wants to do here. Davis Mills, doubt he gets traded, but he fits the system. So there's other options for the New York Jets to go for that I think would be better for them. But Kyler, I don't think is your worst option. In fact, a lot of draft analysts, or not even draft analysts, ESPN analysts and NFL analysts and some former Jets players want to see Kyler Murray in New York. They think that he could change this team and be a solid guy. And a lot of fans want Kyler Murray as well. But again, I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments. What do you feel about Kyler Murray? Would you want to bring him in on a vet minimum deal to be your starting quarterback for the New York Jets? Is he who you want? Are there other options that you prefer? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys on this topic. And quick shout out as well. The Jets Ward is partners now with the YouTube community, and we have memberships now. We are if you wanted to become a member of the Jets Ward channel, we have some different packages for you. Start the cheapest one starting at $5.99. That is your initial tier 1 membership. We have a tier 2 membership, which is a booster, which gives you more perks to the channel. And we're working on trying to get merchandise out, different Jets Ward hats, t-shirts, if you are interested, and trying to get more stuff like that to you guys as well. This wouldn't be possible without your guys' love and support, and I appreciate everything you guys do for this channel. The Jets Ward community is a fantastic one, and I appreciate you guys so much for it. So, and make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for any notifications of when I post videos for you guys, just so you stay updated on what's going on in the Jets Ward. And make sure you follow me on X, Instagram, and on TikTok as well. I try to post all my videos and shorts there too. But again, guys, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And I thank you so much for joining me in the JETS Jets Ward. Thank you guys so much. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
The Jets Ward.